In just about a month, we will mark 1 year since 22-year-old Georgia nursing student Laken Riley was brutally murdered by an illegal migrant in Athens, Georgia, Jose Ibarra. But the House took the first step yesterday to ensure that her death would not be in vain. The Laken Riley Act, which enables authorities to deport illegals that commit crimes, passed by a vote of 264 to 159. It will now be sent to the Senate for a vote as early as Friday, where the hope is to better assure the American people that there will be no more Laken Rileys or Rachel Morin's. You remember, Rachel was the Maryland mother of 5 who was also murdered, allegedly by an illegal migrant while on a popular running trail. For reaction, I want to welcome in the mother of Rachel Morin, Patricia Morin. Patricia, thank you so much for joining me this morning. I know this is not easy, and it has been a year since your daughter's life was senselessly taken from her, and now we're seeing some change start to happen in legislation. How are you feeling seeing this bill get over that first hurdle in the House?
To be honest, I am so happy because it shows that President Trump and the Republicans are sticking to their word that they gave the American people, and they're going to do everything they can to secure our borders and to protect us. So I am so very encouraged by this bill passing. And I'm a little bit surprised by the 159 who voted against it. You would think they would want to protect constituents that put them into office. So that surprised me that it wasn't more of a majority and more of a bipartisan on both sides of the aisle.
Yeah, it really is sickening when you see that 159, as you said, chose to vote against this. So the man charged with your daughter's murder came into the U.S. with an arrest warrant for murder. Investigators say he also assaulted a 9-year-old girl and her mother in L.A. He was apprehended on 3 occasions in 2023. It shouldn't take the Laken Riley Act to know that this should not have been able to happen. Your daughter should still be alive today. What's your message to this current administration that's still in office for the next 12 days?
I would say stop trying to sabotage the things that the American people have voted for and want. The American people want security at the border. They want to know that they can rest in their homes and not fear for their lives if they walk down a trail or a sidewalk. Just help President Trump to do the mandate that the American people have asked him to do and have tasked him with, instead of doing everything you can to hinder him.
Yeah, absolutely. And President Trump has said that the Biden administration is making this transition very, very difficult on him. I just want to ask you, how is your family doing since Rachel's death? How are her children doing?
It's been very hard, and each one is at a different stage as far as age is concerned. So as they grow and understand, they kind of reprocess, the death and their grief. But I do see that everyone is starting to come out of the deepest part of depression and starting to have a semblance of normality in their life, for lack of a better word.
And hopefully they, as well as the American people, can start to feel safe again. That's what they voted for on November 5th as well. People were scared to go take a run like your daughter did, or what Laken Riley did. Are you hearing that from people, even in your community, that maybe as Donald Trump comes into office, that people are starting to feel that this country could be safer again?
Oh, my goodness. I've had so many people come up to me and say how relieved they are that Donald Trump is in office, because they know from the previous 4 years when he was president that he was a man of his word. And so they are so encouraged that he is going to keep his word and that he is going to move forward with his policies to protect Americans and to protect our national security. So I do see a lot of people, especially in our area, that have hope.
Information. Truth is freedom. Is Newsmax. It's real news for real people.